how they would do the smarter scheduling, Josh, because it seems like it's hot almost everywhere right now. Looking at your map behind you, I'm not wrong.
No, it's
Right.
definitely warm there, and maybe they would schedule everything to be really early in the morning, maybe late at night.
Yes, or like May.
Yeah. Start the Olympics far earlier.
Yes.
Because forecasted highs across Europe are still expected even tomorrow for them to climb back up into the mid-80s for places like Paris, and just really toasty even for Europe. We're experiencing our own heat wave here across the country. Just look at some of these heat index forecast numbers later this afternoon. Almost 110 for places like Oklahoma City, parts of Wichita, Kansas, down to Dallas, Texas, San Antonio and Houston also feeling the heat. That's all with the humidity. That's also making it feel that much hotter as we approach 90 degrees today. Not surprising when we look up towards our skies. Bright blue sunny conditions found across the Portland metro areas. Our current temperature hovers right around 74 degrees. We are expected to climb back up into the upper 80s later this evening. I think we'll struggle to hit 90 degrees, but we will approach it as the heat of the peak really arrives later this evening. But we've already managed to get our fair share of the 90-degree heat over the past several days as the roller coaster ride of temperatures has continued over the past several weeks. Now, we've been keeping track of the rain-free days as that plays into our fire potential now a week out since we last saw just a couple of 100ths of an inch of rain back on the 17th. But we've already managed to almost see our entire month's worth of rain in the month of June so far. But we'd still like to see that moisture return, especially as a lot of the grasses are starting to dry out across the Willamette Valley, also helping to send a lot of pollen back out into the atmosphere. And that's where our pollen counts are going to stay high at least through tomorrow. But you'll notice Thursday, they fall back. That's where we expect to see our next chance of rain. But then we quickly dry things back out, warm things back up as the pollen counts start to rise once again. But that cooler and wetter weather trend, it all comes with this trough of low pressure that's going to slide its way overhead as we work our way into the middle of the week. Feeling a big drop in temperature from nearly 90 today to almost just 70 degrees tomorrow. And that's all due to this cooler pocket of air that will once again slide its way back over our region. The rain chances are best going to be found on Thursday, but doing quite a bit of a dent to our temperatures, falling back to about 72 for Thursday. And then we do expect to hold on to those warmer temperatures as we approach the weekend. So here it is all timed out for you with the Futurecast. Expecting to see increasing clouds late tonight into the start of the day tomorrow, maybe picking up on a raindrop or two just east of the mountains. And then we see just a hit and miss potential for tomorrow. So Wednesday, not likely to be our wettest day, but Thursday, that's where a little bit more widespread rain is expected, but still splash and dash in nature as we work our way into a drier and warmer Friday. But before we get there, we are expecting to fill up the rain gauges up and down the I-5 corridor to just a couple of 100ths of an inch. You'll notice that we're in that rain shadow just to the east of the mountains. That's where we still need to see the potential for wet weather as the fire threat remains high, nearly a quarter of an inch out along the coast. But that thunderstorm potential, dry lightning, the biggest cause for concern when we are talking about wildfire potential. Today, almost 90 degrees here in the city. Tonight, increasing clouds, temperatures only falling back to the low 60s as our 7-day forecast does show the temperatures falling out. Low 70s Thursday, when we should be right around 76 for this time of year. We'll get back to that by the time the weekend arrives. 82, the next round of heat we expect to experience here with a little bit more cloud coverage this weekend, and maybe a raindrop or two come Sunday.
Okay, so Thursday looking like, could be some relief there.
Yes, definitely relief with the pollen and the
Oh,
temperatures.
the pollen. Okay.
It's been bad.
Yeah, we're done with it. We'll be right back. Stick around.